Now, going back to school in a heat wave, this week thousands of Philadelphia school children were sent home early because their classrooms were too hot. Only about 40% of American schools have air conditioning, and ABC's Ginger Zee has the details on what could be a serious health issues for students across the country.
As kids head back to school, extreme heat is preventing a smooth kickoff to the school year.
It's like hard to stay focused because it's so hot.
In Philadelphia, 100 schools dismissing early this week because they don't have sufficient cooling systems. Many schools in the U.S. do not have any type of central air conditioning at all.
Most schools that we have today are on average about 40 years old. So if you went back 40 years across most of the country, nobody would be putting air conditioning in. The only time it was hot was July.
This will be a problem as we see warmer temperatures across the nation during the school year. With blistering temps on the West Coast this week, surpassing 100, look at the areas that will be over 80 degrees next week as all schools are back in session. 156 school districts expected to see at least 30 more days over 80 degrees Fahrenheit during the school year by 2025 than they did in 1970. And the national cost to add to upgrade HVAC systems in schools estimated to be more than $40 billion. Funding isn't the only problem. It's the old infrastructure as well.
We'll bring in an air conditioner for our room, but then the district says we don't have the electrical infrastructure in our buildings to support that. We've got to rewire the whole school.
Cooling classrooms isn't just a matter of comfort. It can impact learning. The hotter classrooms get, the worse students perform on standardized tests.
Looking at New York City public school students, if they're taking their Regents exams on a 90-degree day, as opposed to, say, a day in the 60s or 70s, they're roughly 10% less likely to pass a given subject.
Now, not all schools are equipped to easily add an AC unit, and they can't leave windows and doors open for security reasons.